Welcome to BS Arogya's YouTube channel. In this channel, we are discussing and practicing simple asanas that can be followed by people of all age groups and genders. Also, we are discussing on natural diets in order to overcome any kind of common disorders or health issues. In this video, we are going to discuss on simple asanas that will be helpful for the people, those who are suffering from cervical spondylitis or neck pain. Also, these asanas can be practiced by normal people, those who are leading a sedentary lifestyle, like who are working in bank, IT industry. Even they can practice these asanas so that they will not get affected by such disorders in future. The first asana, in order to protect your neck and to get rid of any cervical pain, the asana name is called Skanda Chakra shoulder socket rotation. It's a very simple asana that can be practiced by everyone. So in order to do that, you have to make sure you have to sit in a cross-leg position and you have to make sure your spine is straight. In case if you are not able to sit with your spine straight, you can make use of a mat, a small mat like this, and then sit on top of the mat so that automatically your spine will become erect. Now what you have to do is you have to bend your left hand and bring your left hand finger and keep it on your left shoulder, and you have to keep your right hand fingers on the right knee, and then you have to rotate your shoulder. You have to rotate your shoulder in clockwise direction like this, and then you have to rotate it in anti-clockwise direction. You can do this for a minimum of 10 times and to maximum of 30 times. And when you rotate like this, when your elbow is moving upward, you need to inhale, and when your elbow is moving downwards, you have to exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. And now bring your left hand finger and keep it on your left knee, and now bend your right hand and bring your right hand finger and keep it on your right shoulder, and then you have to do the same. You have to practice the same. You have to rotate your elbow or shoulder of right hand in clockwise direction, and when you are rotating, when your elbow is moving upward, you have to inhale, and when your elbow is moving downward, you have to exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. And now you have to rotate in anti-clockwise direction. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. And now bring your right hand finger and keep it on your right knee. Now we are going to do the stage 2 of the same practice. So in order to do that, you need to bend your both hands and bring your both hands fingers and keep on your respective shoulders, and then you are going to rotate both the elbows in clockwise direction and then anti-clockwise direction. And when you rotate your both shoulders or elbows, you need to make sure when your elbow is moving upward, your forearm is touching your ears, and when you rotate downwards and then bring in front, try to ensure that your two elbows are coming close to each other. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. And now you are going to do it in anti-clockwise direction. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Relax and then bring your both fingers and keep it on your knees, respective knees. And I am doing this for 3 times. You can do it for 10 times or maximum of 30 times depending on your time. The next asana to protect your neck is called Advasana, corpse pose. So let's see how to practice this. So in order to do this asana, you need to lie on your stomach. So it's a very simple asana that anyone can do it. So lie on your stomach. Make sure your stomach is pressing on the floor, and your toes, both your toes, legs, toes is pressing your floor. And then bring your both hands and keep like this, and your palm should be resting on the floor. And now your forehead should be resting on the floor, and then concentrate on your breathing. You can concentrate on your breathing for 10 times. And then you can release the pose. It's a very simple asana. And when you are doing this, spiritually you can also concentrate on your Agya Chakra. Your concentration power will be improved when you simultaneously concentrate on the Agya Chakra. The third asana that we are going to see is named as Jeshtikasana, superior pose. And let's see how to do this asana. And in order to do that, you have to do the same. You have to lie on your stomach and then press your stomach on floor, and then keep your both toes, leg toes pressing the floor, and then finally rest your forehead on the floor, and then interlock your 2 fingers, and then place your fingers palm on your back. You can either place it on your head, that is your lower head, or you can also place it on the neck like this, and then allow your both elbows to rest on the floor. And now you have to concentrate on your breathing. At the same time, you can focus on your Agya Chakra, that is your forehead, which also helps to improve your concentration. You can do this for 10 counts of breathing. And then you can release the pose. And there is a small variation on this asana. You can also interlock these fingers and place your palms upward, and then rest your forehead on top of your palm. And then concentrate on your breathing for 10 counts. And now you can release this pose. And then come back to cross-legged position. The next and final asana, in order to protect your neck and to get away from cervical pain, this asana's name is called Makarasana, crocodile pose. Now let's discuss how to practice this asana. So in order to do this Makarasana, you need to lie flat on your stomach. And then your both legs' toe should be pressed on the floor. Raise your neck and shoulder slowly, and then rest your chin on both palms. So, keep your both elbows away from each other, and then rest your chin on your palm, and then concentrate on your breathing. In this Makarasana, you can feel pressure on 2 points. One is on your neck and the other one is on your low back, that is lower back, lumbar region. So when your elbows are far, too far, you can feel the pressure on your neck. When you bring both elbows together close towards your chest, you can feel the pressure on your lower back, that is your lumbar region. So you need to adjust your elbows and keep the elbows in a distance where you can feel pressure on both these regions, that is on your neck and your lower back. And you can feel that, and based on that you can adjust your elbows and place your elbows on the floor at your comfortable level. And now slowly close your eyes and concentrate on your breathing. And you need to bring your awareness from your lower spine to the neck when you are inhaling. So when you inhale, imagine as if the air is coming up from lower spine to your neck. And when you exhale, you imagine as if the air is moving from your neck to your lower spine. And you need to practice this breathing technique for at least 10 times. And then slowly bring your both palms, rest on the floor, and then with the support of your left hand, elbow, turn yourself towards your left side and then come back to the crossed leg sitting position. So this Makarasana is very, very beneficial for the people who are suffering from cervical spondylitis or neck pain.